But through the bombers damaged their dream. See wounded men scared to the bone. Look to the right and then look again, and see the enemy in the eye. No bullets fly, spared by his mercy. Escorted out of harm's way. Fly, fighting fair is the code of the air. Brothers, heroes, foes. Up in the sky, flying home. Said goodbye to the cross he deserved. He risked his life 2 times a day to save an unknown enemy. Let's go to safety out of the kill zone. A short salute, then departed. Blind, fighting fair is the code of the air. Brothers, heroes, foes. Up in the sky, flying home. Said goodbye to the cross he deserved. Nothing there in between. The flying circus on the man from Prussia. The sky in a plane, this man commands his domain. The western frontier all the way to Russia. Just from above, you're under fire. Stay red as blood, is rolling higher. Born a soldier from the horseback to the skies. That's where the legend will arise. And he's flying higher, the king of the sky. He's flying too fast and he's flying too high. Higher. he's flying, and he's flying higher. The king of the sky, he's flying too fast and he's flying too high. Higher, an eye for an eye, but that you will never die. Higher, the king of the sky, he's flying too fast and he's flying too high. Higher, an eye for an eye, but that you will never die. Confirming all your fears. fields of execution turn to wasteland from the grass. Thou shalt go no further, it was said they shall not pass. The spirit of resistance and the madness of the war. So go ahead and face it and join the dead, though you die, but your life never has gone away. Came ashore, heeding Leonidas' call. The Spartans went to war. Joined by the brothers of you against the fateful horde, Hellenic hearts are set aflame. The hot gate calls their name. A final stand, stop the Persians stealing land. Form a wall, leap too far. sky. Wounded soldiers left to die. Will they hold the wall, or will the city fall? Dedication, dedication, that outnumbered 15 to 1. And the battle's begun, and the winged hussars arrive. Coming down the mountainside. Then the winged hussars arrive. Coming down, they turn the tide. As the days are passing by, and as the dead are piling high, no escape and no salvation. Trenches to explosive halls are buried deep beneath the walls. Plant the charges there and watch the city fare. Desperation, desperation, it's a desperate race against the mind, and a race against time, and the winged hussars arrive. Coming down the mountainside. Then the winged hussars arrive. Coming down, they turn the tide. Cannonballs are coming down from the sky. Janissaries, are you ready to die? We will seek our vengeance eye for an eye. You'll be stopped upon the steps of our gate. On this field you're only facing our hate. That will come the salt of sealing your fate. We remember in September, there's a night the end now was green. We made the enemy bleed, and the winged hussars arrive. Coming down the mountainside. Now the winged hussars arrive. Coming down, they turn the tide. Now the winged hussars arrive. Coming down the mountainside. Now the winged hussars arrive. Coming down, they turn the tide. We remember in September when the winged hussars arrived. Country in depression, nation in despair. One man seeking reasons everywhere. Growing hate and anger, the furious orders were precise. Who was to be blamed and pay the price? Wicked propaganda, turning neighbors into foes. Soldiers of the Third Reich searching homes. And then their former friends are watching as they are round up one by one. Times of persecution's just begun. Ever since it started on this Night 38, when liberty died and truth was denied, sent away on trains, sent on a one-way trip to hell. Enter the gates, one man finding reasons everywhere. Then there was rising hate and anger, the Führer's orders still apply. Who was to be blamed and sent to die? Ever since it started on Kristallnacht 38, when liberty died and truth was denied, sent away on trains, sent on a one-way trip to hell. Enter the gates, Auschwitz awaits. When freedom burns, the final solution, dreams fade away and all hope turns to dust. When millions burn, the curtain has fallen, lost to the world as they perish in flames. When freedom burns, the final solution, dreams fade away and all hope turns to dust. When millions burn, the curtain has fallen, lost to the world as they perish in flames. Baptized fire, body to wall. front line, force the Axis to retreat, sending all the reserves, securing their defeat. Soldiers of the Union broke the citadel, ruined Soviet army, Axis rest in hell. The end of the Third Reich draws near. Its time has come to an end. The end of an era is here. It's time to attack. Into the motherland, the German army marched. Congress side by side to stop the Nazi charge. Answers on Russian soil of thunder in the east. 1 million and at war, the Soviet wrath unleashed. Onward, comrades, armies of the Soviet Union, charge! Oh, Mother Russia, Union of lands, will of the people, strong in command. Oh, Mother Russia, Union of lands, once more victorious, the Red Army stands. The end of the Third Reich draws near. Its time has come to an end. The end of an era is here. It's time to attack. Into the motherland, the German army marched. Congress side by side to stop the Nazi charge. Answers the Russian soil of thunder in the east. 1 million men at war, the Soviet wrath unleashed. Pulled into war to serve a vision that's supposed to last 1,000 years. Part of a machine, unstoppable as merciless as tidal waves. Were they the victims of the time, or grow parts of larger goals? Propaganda of the Reich, masterful machine. Time and again, the battle rages on beyond the gates of misery. As casualties rise, and millions die around them, did they see it all? the gates of hell as we make our way to heaven through the Nazi lines. Viva Victoria! Well, silence of the seas about to drift into a storm. Sign of power, show of force, raise the anchor, battleships guarding its course. Ride up a nation of beasts made of steel, Bismarck in motion, king of the ocean. He was made to rule the waves across the seven seas, to lead the war machine, to rule the waves and lead the Kriegsmarine. The terror of the seas, the Bismarck and the Kriegsmarine. 2,000 men and 50,000 tons of steel set the course for the Atlantic with the Allies on the hill. Firepower, firefight, battle stations keep the target steady in sight. Into formation the hunt has begun. Death and damnation, the fleet is coming. He was made to rule the waves across the seven seas, to lead the war machine, to rule the waves and lead the Kriegsmarine. The terror of the seas, the Bismarck and the Kriegsmarine. At the bottom of the ocean, the depths of the abyss, they are bound by iron and blood. The flagship of the Navy, the terror of the seas, his guns have gone silent at last. Russia 1941. They don't belong, we stand our ground, a million strong. We are ready for the strike, face the army of the Reich, a million strong. This is our land, they don't belong. Here march our Shukos and Stalin's orders, defend the motherland, Moscow shall not fall. Stand in full command, a blood for the whole land. Hear the mother's call, raise for the storm. Moscow will never give in, there is no surrender. Force them into retreat and into defeat. Face the volleys of their guns, Russia's daughters and her sons, all the brave who stand against the typhoon wave. From the mountains and the plains, coming thousands on the trains, day and night, rolling in to join the fight. From Kazakhstan to Magadan, call of the motherland, Russia shall prevail. Stand in full command, the blood for the whole land. Hear the mother's call, raise for the storm. Moscow will never give in. the stormtroopers rise.
Soviets, men and again, attack of the dead, 100 men
cities and ruins of people in need. Still you go on as before. Feet on the feet, mile after mile, always returning the land. Hide on the ground as a coward you are. One day we're coming for you. Now you will pay, we'll charge you away. Sooner or later we'll get you. Don't try to run in your holes on the ground. Just like an insect was what you laid out. Night time, angels let us pay your crime. One day we will make you pay for night time, law and order pays the fine. Genocide you cannot justify. Yeah, night time, angels let us pay your crime. And ran away from home. The war to end all wars should call his name. Outcast and unlikely soldier, learning worth his uniform, emerging as a devil dressed in blue. Being the lone survivor at the trenches in Alsace, one man holds the line. From the south to the front to the battlefield, from a farm to a hero of France, so his country courageous and fearless as he holds the Kaiser's advance. From the south to the front into no man's land, from a farm to the end of the road, son of France is the first on the front line, coming home, and his story being known. Glorious, victorious, protector of the tomb, memories of his deeds, the cross of war. He's a decorated soldier, he's the blade of the uniform, echoes from the past, his story told. Lined up for execution, saved his countenance life. One man holds the line. From the south to the front to the battlefield, from a farm to a hero of France, so his country courageous and fearless as he holds the Kaiser's advance. From the south to the front into no man's land, from a farm to the end of the road, son of France is the first on the front line, coming home, and his story being known. swiftly, the border's closing in. We're a company of soldiers, they're 40 rifles strong. All alone, stand alone. And then the ground is burning, and rumble is at hand. As the blitzkrieg's pushing harder, the war is all around. All around, hold your ground. Fight all 18 days of battles, no one's on our side. You will fight for all until the bullets are gone. We will resist and fight, fight hard, 'cause we are all inside. We take up arms and fight, fight hard, resist and do what's right. No matter our fighting, the numbers will still count. We're outgunned and few in numbers, we're doomed to flag or fail. We fought hard, held our guard, but when captured by the Axis and forced to tell the truth, we will tell it with a smile, we will surprise them with a laugh. We are on, we were on. We were told to hold the border, and that is what we did. Onward were our orders in despite of our foe. We will resist and fight, fight hard, 'cause we are all inside. We take up arms and fight. judgment day. We will follow and we will not